Hi, this is Lisa Somerville for Divinity Designs. Today I'm here to share with you the paper pad collections from the October-November 2025 release. This month we are releasing 21 different paper pads. In this video I'll be sharing with you our A2 card front paper pads, the square card front paper pads, slimline collection paper pad, bookmarks paper pad collections, and some image paper pads. First, we're going to take a look at the two paper pads that coordinate with the mini bag and gift card holder die set. Those two paper pads are the Poinsettia mini bag and A2 card fronts, and Sparkling Swirls mini bag and A2 card fronts. These two paper pads contain 64 mini bag card fronts, 16 sheets of each design, and 16 A2 card fronts, 4 sheets of each design. Here's the Poinsettia mini bag and A2 card fronts, and the Sparkling Swirls mini bag in A2 card fronts. These paper pads allow you to easily decorate the mini bag and gift card holder and create an A2 card to coordinate with the die set. To die cut the A2 card fronts, you'll simply use the layering die from either the A2 portrait or landscape card base with layered die set. Next, we have 3 different paper pads that you can use with many of our dies to create embellishments for your cards, scrapbook pages, or home decor projects. Each of these paper pads contain 9 designs, 12 of each image. The sizes of these beautiful pre-printed images are approximately 2 3/4 inches high by 2.5 to 3 inches wide. First, we have the Nostalgic Noel paper pad, Christmas Hugs paper pad, and Snowman Signs paper pad. Again, to die cut the pre-printed images, simply center the die over the pre-printed image, use a removable tape to hold the die in place, then die cut and emboss following the directions for your die cutting machine. You can layer those die cut images onto additional pieces of cardstock and use as embellishments on your cards, scrapbook pages, or home decor projects. Here's the square die along with the scallop squares and ovals and pierced ovals. You can also use our Arches Shaker die set to create a shaker element for your card. And shown here is our snow globe die. Again, I made a shaker element to embellish my card. Next, we're going to move on to the A2 card front paper pad collections being released in October-November 2025. Our A2 card front paper pads coordinate with either the A2 landscape or portrait card base with layered die sets. The layering die can be used to die cut the A2 panels. First, A2 card fronts, Cozy Cottages. This contains 32 designer papers, 8 sheets of each design. Next, Vintage Winter 2 A2 card fronts, 36 designer papers, 6 sheets of each design. Christmas Festive Florals A2 card fronts, 36 designer papers, 6 sheets of each design. And Winter White Poinsettia A2 card fronts paper pad. Again, 36 designer papers, 6 sheets of each design. The die cutting for the A2 card fronts is the same for the A2 card fronts paper pads and the A2 card fronts found in the mini bag and A2 card fronts paper pad collections. Again, to die cut the papers from the A2 card front paper pads, You can use the layering die from either the A2 Portrait or A2 Landscape card base with layer die set. When using the layer die, be sure to emboss the die to bring out the details of the die. Shown here, I have one of the beautiful papers from the Poinsettia mini bag and A2 card fronts layered on top of the A2 Portrait card base. And to add a pop of color between the layer panel and the base card, you can use our matting rectangle. Here is one of the A2 card fronts from the Sparkling Swirls mini bag and A2 card fronts paper pad collection. Again, to change the look of your A2 card fronts, you can always try using some of our frame die sets. Next, I have 2 bookmark paper pads and an A2 card front bookmark paper pad. The bookmarks can be die cut using the Bookmark Trio die set or the Hummingbird Bookmarks die set. The bookmarks also coordinate with the double diagonal pockets die set. To die cut the bookmarks, simply center the bookmark die over the beautiful pre-printed design. Use removable tape to hold the die in place, then die cut following the directions for your die cutting machine. That will leave you die cut bookmarks that you can use to embellish your cards or use along with the double diagonal pockets die set. Now let's take a closer look at these paper pads. First, we have the Poinsettia A2 card fronts and bookmarks paper pad. This contains 24 A2 card fronts, 8 images of each design, and 24 bookmarks, 12 images of each design. Again, our A2 card fronts can be die cut using the layer die from either the A2 Portrait or A2 Landscape card base with layer die set. The next 2 bookmark paper pad collections feature 72 designs, 6 images of each design. Here's the vintage Poinsettia bookmarks paper pad and retro ornament bookmarks paper pad. We do also have some scripture bookmark stamp sets that you can use along with the bookmark paper pads. Next, we have 3 different square card front paper pad collections that coordinate with our square dies. Each of these paper pads contain 32 designer papers, 8 sheets of each design. Christmas Cardinals square card fronts, Vintage Snowmen square card fronts, and Vintage Santa square card fronts. Again, to die cut the square card fronts, you can use our square card base with layer die set. You'll simply center the layer die over the beautiful pre-printed image, use removable tape to hold the die in place, die cut and emboss following the directions for your die cutting machine. And here you can see one of the square card fronts on top of the square card base. And here you can see one of the square card fronts on top of the square card base. And here you can see one of our square dies was used to die cut a layer to add a pop of color between the layer panel and the base card. The last paper pad that I have to share with you is Poinsettia's Slimline card fronts. This coordinates with the Slimline die collection. This paper pad contains 36 designer papers, 6 sheets of each design. Now let's take a look at some of the projects created by our design team using these beautiful paper pad collections along with additional Divinity Designs products. For more inspiration using these products, visit the product pages on our website, like us on Facebook, or follow us on Instagram.